Hello there my rockstar Garchomps. Today I'm gonna show you a quick Pikachu guide for your rank games. So Pikachu has received many successive buffs to make it a very stable and a strong pick in Master Rank. Recently it even got a healing buff so you can stay alive much longer in team fights. I think Pikachu is a very easy Pokemon to play and very effective to win games, so it's great for beginners and players who enjoy playing a strong attacker. That being said, let's get on with the build. First off, the skill set is Thunder and Thunderbolt. This skill set is excellent for Pikachu because you can deal a lot of damage from a safe distance, not to mention these two abilities combo perfectly into each other and easily dominate the lane as early as level 4. Just remember to practice your aim because if you miss, you won't be doing too much damage. Next, the item build is Muscle Band and Choice Specs. The Muscle Band is great for laning phase because it allows Pikachu to play much more aggressive for kills, and it greatly helps you kill wild Pokemon to level up. The Choice Specs will add a lot of bonus damage to Pikachu's abilities. Then I use the Focus Band to help with survivability. Pikachu has really high base damage, so it is recommended to try and stay alive for as long as possible so you can constantly spam your abilities to deal damage. Then the battle item is the Eject button to offer an escape option. Pikachu is very immobile, so if you're caught in danger, you will most likely die if you don't have the Eject button. That will be all for the build. Now enjoy the video and please give it a thumbs up to show some support. Alright, let's get started with the game. I like to go bottom lane with Pikachu because bottom lane does offer a little bit more experience so you can get level 6 much quicker. Just start with the Thunder Shock and just go and try to grab 2 of the monkeys and then try to leave the other 2 for your teammate so you can both hit level 3 so you can go mid and contest for the Audino to be as strong as possible. Here I left the monkey up for the Bulbasaur so we can both hit level 3, so we have both our abilities, and now we just go for the Audino here. We managed to secure the Audino because the enemy is going for the score, and if they're doing this, just walk back since you do have the Muscle Band. Don't worry about fighting the enemy, especially on top of the goal, because most likely you will have a chance to kill them and get them very low. Here I see that the Mr. Mime pulled the Audino into the brush, and I try to Mime game him here, trying to wait for him to damage the Audino before I use my Thunder Shock, and managed to steal the Audino from him. Now I'm not really sure what he's doing. He might still be in there. I thought he recalled to back to base, but I don't know. Either way, my Bulbasaur is distracting him on the bottom right side, the Crusto. Now I'm just gonna go and grab a quick score and get level 4. Once you're level 4, this is when you're really strong. You get the Thunder ability, and I don't know what the Mr. Mime is doing. I think he might have been AFK or he disconnected, but who knows. Now once you get your Thunder at level 4, you can get the bees very easily. Just drop your Thunder on it when the bees are getting quite low, and if the enemy decides to walk into the bees, then they just take all that damage. The Mr. Mime actually came back, so I guess he was just goofing around in the brush earlier. Now we just drop our Electro Web and Thunder on him just to do a lot of damage. The Audino does spawn after the bees, so make sure to go and grab for that. And if you have your abilities up and you see that the enemy camps are also spawning, make sure to go on the enemy side to play more aggressive. Now we're level 6, this guy is just trying to score, probably running like special attack specs. Now I'm just gonna secure the Dino. There's really nothing to fight for right now. I see that the Crusto is walking towards my teammates, so I'm just gonna A-click him. At this point, you're level 6. You are pretty much as strong as possible you can get for the Dread, but there is a chance you can hit level 7, level 8, depending on the situation. If you're this far ahead and you get an easy matchup like 2 melee in the bottom lane, then obviously getting level is very easy, but if you go against like harder matchups like Mamoswine and Ninetales, then you have to be much more cautious about your positioning because any crowd control will be able to kill you if you don't have your eject button available. But since this is an easy matchup, 2 melees, 1 combo on the Mr. Mime did half his HP here. Unfortunately, I did not connect the Thunderbolt, otherwise I could have just killed that Mr. Mime right then and there. But I know I have the Focus Band and my Eject button up, so I'm just gonna walk up and try to play on the enemy side, try to pressure the farm, try to steal it from them whenever possible. I distracted them long enough for my team to get the bees mid, which is fine. Now we're level 7. This is probably one of the fewer games where you can hit level 7. Level 8 is pretty difficult to hit on Pikachu, especially in the bottom lane if you don't get too many kills. Now it's just a Dreadnought. We have about 2 people here, and I'm just gonna combine my damage with the Dragonite damage, so we can both secure with a really huge threshold of damage. Now the enemy team for some reason is playing aggressive because they do have 4 people here, so I guess they do have the right to play aggressive, and they have a level 8 Lucario as well, so they have a lot of confidence here. I'm just gonna pin the Lucario into the wall and control the speed flux zone. Don't let him walk this way. And as long as my teammates help me, then I just get a quick kill on him. At this point in the game, you do have two options after getting the Dread. One is that you can push the enemy goal on the bottom side to try to score, or two, you can go top lane to help your team get the Rotom. But since the Rotom is no longer an option, we just stay bottom here to defend our own goal and also score on the enemy goal. Now we're level 9. We can pretty much do whatever we want. Pikachu Unite charges extremely fast. So once you get level 9, if anybody decides to fight you, just pop your Unite, get a free kill, because you can charge it back up within about a minute. Because Pikachu's Unite is the quickest in the game, so don't hesitate to use it whenever you can. And at this point, there's really nothing on the map. This is the game state where I would call a stale gameplay, because like I said, nothing on the map, you can't do anything. Unless the enemy walks into you, you can't really get kills either. But if there are camps next to you, obviously you just go for that and just play for the camps. So your next objective is to wait for the Dreadnought to spawn, or if the enemy is pushing, you go and get some free kills. Here we see a Crusto is just walking into us. We just do some damage to him, get him to about 60% health. He can't really do much to us. Like I said, we're level 10 with our Unite up. Anyone that dares to challenge us, we just pop our Unite and we just kill him immediately. Dreadnought is spawning, so I like to sit in this brush, or you can sit at the other two behind me as well if you feel like it's dangerous walking to this brush. But once you drop your abilities, just run away. If you're running away from a Mr. Mime, don't run in a straight line. Try to curve left and right as you're running down, because if Mr. Mime doesn't get the confusion combo on you, you pretty much walk away from him for free. Now I'm just poking him with damage, waiting for my team to gather, and managed to chunk the Blissey a little bit here. And I decided to pop a Unite whenever there's 3 people. So the first tick of Pikachu Unite actually is an AoE, it hits everybody inside of it, and any subsequent tick will just do damage to one person. And we managed to pick up the Dreadnought, but the Machamp secured it, which is great, and we died to the Greninja because he just focused all of the damage on us, which is fine, whatever. We got what we came for. We actually took about 8,000 damage here with the Mr. Mime and Greninja combined, so Pikachu doesn't have that much health. Even with all the healing, I guess 8,000 is like the limit that you can take. Now that the Rotom is up, like I said, once you get the Dread, you have an option to stay bottom or come top of the Rotom. And here we really underestimated the Crusto damage. I believe he's running Scopeland and crit damage Crusto. But I guess we distracted them long enough for Delphox to get the Rotom, so it wasn't all too bad. It's just that we gave Custom Subcatcher XP, that was the bad part. But other than that, the game state is very good in our favor, because look at the map state right now. We got the Rotom, we got 2 Rotoms and 2 Dreads, and we're up in score, we're up in levels. So now we're back to the stale gameplay, as we like to call it, where nothing is happening. Oh, this is another note when you're playing Pikachu as well. Like I mentioned, Pikachu's Unite is very quick, right? It charges within about 60 seconds. So around the 3 minute to the 4 minute mark, if you have your Unite up, just walk up and try to find people to kill. I see a lot of people on the top side, so I'm just gonna pop my Unite here, get the free kill on the Crusto, and I know for a fact that 100% of the time your Unite will come back before Zapdos spawn. So do not hesitate to use it around the 3 minute to 4 minute mark. Now back to the stale gameplay. My Unite is gonna charge back up. You know, naturally, you don't really have to do too much here. Just defend the bottom goal and just don't let the enemy score. That's pretty much all we can do at this point. Here we see that the bee spawned, so I decided to go and just play for it. But unfortunately, the Greninja came out of nowhere. I don't think I had vision on him. He came for this smoke screen, so unfortunately, we died to the Greninja once again, but it's okay. Dragonite managed to pick up the kill, and the bees as well, so I guess we have a bit more to gain there. Now we have access to the Dread, get this for free. So the next order of business is to just play the Zapdos.
What a goal!
So it's 220 right now. I tried to get level 14 here, but I should have known that I was not able to get it. I think positioning yourself around Zapdos around the 215 mark is ideal, because since we didn't do that, our Machamp actually got caught out and died. And look at the positioning on our Venusaur right now. He's gonna go for a back cat, which is really bad because now it's just an automatically 3v5, right? So I decided to walk up trying to do some chunk damage, and I managed to hit my ability on the Greninja here. So immediately pop my Unite to force the Greninja Unite or force the Blissey Unite and just walk away. The Greninja used his Unite, grabbed the Buddy Barrier. Now the fight is really messy. Like I said, this is still a 3v5 at the moment. since Fox is dead, and now we're just kiting backwards, drop your abilities whenever you can. But Champ came in with a decent Unite there, managed to pick up the kills, and we got 4 kills right here, so that's pretty good overall for us. And we're full HP because, like I said, Pikachu did get the healing buff, and the Mr. Mime's just gonna walk into us and die for free. We hit our Thunder and our Thunderbolt, so that's pretty nice. Now nobody can contest our Zapdos since 5 people are dead. But like I said, Pikachu is extremely... You can be really healthy in teamfights as long as you can land your ability, because you do have a lot of healing from the buff that Pikachu just received recently. Now we just get our score in and pretty much go back and defend. When you're playing Pikachu, Pikachu is more of a control mage, meaning you don't want to jump into the fight, and if you do, make sure you have your Unite up, otherwise you will put yourself in a risky situation where, you know, you can just die to a lot of speedsters, or even all-rounders can even one-shot you. So be wary of that, and Pikachu's laning phase is possibly one of the strongest in the game because at level 4 you unlock your Thunder, and Thunder damage is crazy at level 4. You can control the lane, you can just sit back and just pop it and steal enemy farm as well, so that's one of the benefits of playing Pikachu, is just strong laning phase, you know, good team fight potential, very quick Unite, as you can see our Unite's already up for this defense here, and this guy has no chance, honestly. And in a target that's moving with some sort of move speed increase, like Unite move speed or X speed, your Thunderbolt is a little bit harder to land. I think sometimes it's better to just hold it until they completely stop before you know, try to hit it. Other than that, this was a pretty good game for us. Good laning phase, got all the objectives. I think we got every single objective this game. And Zapdos fight was also pretty good since we engaged on the enemy, even though I'm a champ die and our Venusaur wasn't in the fight at the start. But yeah, that's how you want to play Pikachu, and let's see. The score, yeah, there's no chance the enemy catch up in this situation. Yeah, we got 152 score, not bad. We did decent amount of damage. I don't think we could have out-damaged the Dragon Knight this game. He was extremely fed. But hopefully you enjoyed the guide, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up to support the stream. Bye for now.